Hiya. Have you ever had a sleepover? I suppose that's a weird question to ask on the 2nd of January, but it's not the weirdest question I've had to answer either. When you were at a sleepover, were you with your friends? Maybe you were with your cousin? That first night, when you sleep, can be quite scary. Particularly for a little friend like Piglet, who is about to have a sleepover with his friend, only sleepover doesn't quite go as planned. This story is a Winnie the Pooh story, and it's called The Sleepover. Comfortable, Piglet? Pooh asked. The two friends were having a sleepover at Pooh's house. Oh, yes, Piglet replied. Good night, Pooh. Bear? Piglet lay in the darkness of Pooh's room. The darkness at Pooh's house was much more darker than it was at Piglet's house. Pooh's bedroom was also much quieter than his own home at night. Pooh Bear? Piglet whispered. There was no answer. Piglet heard a soft, low rumbling. The sound grew louder and then softer, over and over again. Is that the sound of a heffalump? Piglet wondered. Oh, dear! Piglet shouted, running to Pooh's bed. Wake up, Pooh Bear! Please, Pooh, wake up! Pooh said, drowsily, sitting up. Piglet was hiding under the covers in Pooh's bed. Why, Piglet? Said Pooh. What's the matter? It's that horrible noise, Pooh. Piglet stammered. He listened for the noise then, realising he couldn't hear it. That's funny, said Piglet. The noise stopped as soon as you woke up, Pooh. Said Pooh. He shrugged. Then he yawned. I guess that means we can go back to bed. Pooh Bear, said Piglet timidly. Could we, have the rest of our sleepover another night? I'm just used to sleeping in my own house. Pooh put his arm around Piglet. I understand, Piglet, he said. He helped Piglet gather his things, and then, hand in hand, they walked to Piglet's house. Piglet was happy to be at home. Thank you so much for understanding, he said. I suppose you'll need to get home to bed now. That does sound like the thing to do, Pooh replied. But first I might sit down for a little rest. While Piglet put away his things, Pooh sat down in a chair. By the time Piglet came back, Pooh was making a soft, low, rumbling sound. But in the comfort of his own house, it didn't strike Piglet as anything other than the sound of one sleeping bear snoring. Sleep dreams, Pooh Bear, he whispered. Piglet climbed into his own bed and drifted off to sleep. It seemed that he and Pooh were having their best friend's sleepover after all. Sounds like someone else is sleeping. Pooh Bear. So tired recently. Well, I guess he's got a point there. It is time to get some sleep. Next time you have a sleepover and you hear something that you're not quite sure whether it's scary or not, Don't be scared to ask a grown-up or an adult. They may know what the stupid sound might even be. Or they might make sure that you are safe, assuringly. They may even offer to call your parents. Either way, you are always safe, no matter what. So from Pooh and me, time to get some sleep.